Hello, friends. Okay, the next topic, consideration, I'd like you to think about in this next while is builds upon what we've been talking about. I'm talking about the arc of understanding and arc of instruction. And the big topic for today that I'm calling it is moving forward. We talked about being in a group. We talked about recognizing your self-image. The other day we talked about recognizing and just taking stock and then doing that, having those writing ideas. And so today the idea that I'd like to think about, because it's June, is moving forward. You are still kindergarten students. You will be kindergarten students until June 19th. Counting backwards from 19. That's not a lot of days left. And so it's a time to think about what we have in our lives right now as kindergarten students in room 103, as kindergarten students with in my company and Ms. Sorensen's company, as kindergarten students at Bryant. And then understand that, and then think about moving forward. And the pieces around that I do think are critical or important to understand, and an idea that I say every year is, while school may stop, learning does not. Everyone learns every single day of the year. Everybody. Sometimes they're big learnings, like learning how to drive or how to fix a fence. Sometimes they're small learnings, like how to respond to someone who's unkind to you, and thinking about an effective way to respond to that person that doesn't lead to an argument or a fight. It could be a stranger at the store or someone in your family. That's a learning moment. You may not recognize it as a learning moment, but it is. And so, with the idea of moving forward, as kindergarten is closing, learning doesn't stop. And so during the summer, my advice will be to continue learning, and I'll mention it now, and I'll mention it again, and I'll mention it again, is that every day, while you're still doing the cool stuff and the groovy stuff and the fun stuff, is that you should still take time to do a little bit of reading, a little bit of writing, and a little bit of math, to keep your skills current and high. When we don't use a skill for a while, it tends to weaken. And whether that means you're a bicycle rider and you haven't ridden for a long time, it comes back to you, but not right away. Same thing for people who cook or drive or those kind of skills, same as our school skills. We spend all year learning and practicing them. Just stopping them isn't really good for you. It's not good for your brain. It's not good for you to be ready in the fall when school reopens. So every day, a little bit of reading, a little bit of writing, a little bit of mathing, at least. Certainly feel free to do a lot of bit of reading, a lot of bit of writing, and a lot of bit of mathing, but something each day. That will keep you moving forward. You don't want to get stuck at the same place as you are when school ends. Have a busy only fun summer, and come back to school where you're expected to be ready for first grade. And if you have not practiced to move forward into first grade, it could be a lumpy September. You don't want a lumpy September. You want to be ready and confident and competent with your skills. A little bit every day. That's how you move forward. Along with everything else, collecting leaves, planting plants, gathering flowers, going to the beach. All that stuff, of course. But a little bit of that keeps your skills high and also advances your skills as you move forward. I promise you, it will be worth it. It will be helpful in both places, which makes the fall going into first grade, and first grade is different from kindergarten. A lot like kindergarten, but it is different. And being ready for it is not just knowing where to put the backpack, but it's knowing all your words and practicing your computation, addition, subtraction. One way to move forward.